Perhaps most worrisome is the idea of live casting becoming a mainstream behavior pattern. Rather than shooting the occasional photo and sharing the best one to Instagram, now it wants you constantly capturing life's moments, even if that means ruining them by pulling out your phone. Suddenly a sunset or adventure with friends must be interrupted. The sense of humanity and presence traded for a wider audience? Systrom doesn't see it that way. When asked about Instagram stories begging us to record instead of experience, he said, "There are so many positive use cases that I think they outweigh the negative one that you just described." He cited the ability to understand the daily life of North Koreans or refugee workers through stories and scenes they'd never put on Instagram. Outweighs the "are you super present for that sunset?" It's all about can you connect with people all around the world and learn about new ideas, new cultures, break down barriers. Systrom claims, "We like to say Instagram makes the world feel simultaneously large, in the sense that you can connect with anyone, and very small, in the sense that you are right there with them. Sure, browsing Instagram exposes you to moments you wouldn't see. But doesn't it take you out of the moment when you inject your phone into an otherwise authentic situation?" Systrom responded with his own question, "Do you meditate at all?" One of the parts of meditation is actually being aware of your surroundings. Sometimes taking a photo, looking down at it, editing it, adding a caption, whatever, actually makes you appreciate the moment that you're in. It makes you stop and say, "That sunset is beautiful," so I'm not entirely sure that it takes you out of the moment. I wonder if it actually has the opposite feeling, which is making you more present. I don't have the proof for that, but it's a thesis. The one honest person in tech. Sure, a camera can open your eyes to the beauty that surrounds you. But once you've recognized it, getting the right photo or video can also divorce you from that beauty. You stop thinking about the sunset, the fading warmth, the gratitude you feel, and instead stare into your phone wondering if sharing it will make you look cool. If Instagram Classic wasn't enough sharing, Instagram Stories could be too much. Still, everyone in our interview room knew there was no avoiding the Snapchat question, so I just put it bluntly. Let's talk about the big thing. Snapchat pioneered a lot of this format. Whole parts of the concept, the implementation, down to the details. In engineering, this concept is known as the right thing, the ideal way of solving a problem that everyone should use. On the back end of technology products, going with the right thing even if someone else invented it, is common. Amazon Web Services and Twilio SMS and MySQL databases. Yet on the front end, where there are more subjective design choices to be made about not just what to do, but how, a sickness of pride has infected Silicon Valley. With users, investors and job candidates all watching, no one is willing to fess up that another company did it right, and there was no better way to reinvent the wheel. You could polish it differently and pretend that was innovation instead of optimization. The press would ding you. Yet in the end, if the product worked and felt useful, people would adopt it. And in Techland, growth is king. But finally, with Systrom, we've found someone seemingly resistant to the sickness of pride. And hopefully he can inoculate others so they cite their sources and practice the transparency so many preach.